were born for more than this. I got tired of shrinking small, tired of breaking for their rules. I looked at me and finally knew I was the fire, not the fuel.
Hey everyone, it's Nova Queen. I want to give you all a quick update on why I haven't been promoting, creating, or posting my content series and related products lately. I realized my business foundation wasn't as strong as I originally intended, so I decided to pause on finishing content tied to that for now. I know my subscriber count isn't as huge yet, but who knows? Maybe some of you are waiting to hear from me. I want to let you know I am here. I'm rebranding myself once again. One of the reasons why I am rebranding myself is because of my website, Nova Stories. I realize the current version of it isn't as conducive to my growth as I originally thought it would be. I wasn't able to use the marketing tools in the way that I needed to, and I outgrown certain parts of the structure. So instead of forcing myself into something that no longer fully aligned with my vision, I decided to rebuild and redefine it into something stronger. Another reason why I'm rebuilding myself is because I realize I don't want to build my empire on platforms I don't fully own or have the rights to, even with my creations being added up there. So I decided to wait until I have my own website out and fully immerse myself into my passions for becoming an author, a full time creator, and a future founder, CEO of my own digital empire. The third reason why is because I realized I also needed to change my physical environment. I wanted to build a space that supports the evolving version of me instead of continuously reminding me of who I used to be or where I come from. I am entering a new phase in my life and I want my environment, mindset, and business to reflect that growth as well. Last but not least, I will be starting work soon. Also, so I might not have much time to upload and create videos the way I used to, but honestly, I think this change is necessary for me right now. I'm learning to rebuild my life, my business, and myself into a healthier and more stable way while staying connected to my vision. Lastly, when the time is right, I will be back. This isn't the enemy, of course. It's simply a period of growth, rebuilding, and realignment. Thank you all for supporting me, listening to me, and staying connected to my journey. I realized in order for me to build a digital and a physical empire that I have in mind, I must first start small. Having a type of success, influence, and longevity takes time. It's okay to take my time. Being a perfectionist will have you thinking you need a million things lined up. For your business to thrive, whole time you only needed one or two systems that would carry it. YouTube, and my new Pay Hope account would be those two things from now on. As for my old Pay Hope account, the only reason why the tools I used wasn't working to my liking is because at the time I didn't use them correctly or try to for my own reasons at the time. I went from thinking the account wasn't for me to realizing I wasn't properly informing myself on how the platform itself worked. That's all changing now in this new season of my era. I'm still in the same environment I was in May the 21st, but I did so happen to find a job that I can now use to fund my dreams until my dreams can fund my livelihood. Even though it's not the ideal I have in mind, it does make my situation better as long as it remains non toxic to my well being. Now, let's take a look at the changes I did when I rebuilt my business structure on PayHub. Unlike my old PayHub business account, Nova Stories, Nova Queen's World is more than just a brand. It is an ecosystem for personal transformation. This is a space where people begin the journey of reconnecting with themselves through storytelling, self reflection, shadow work, healing, and personal growth. Every resource, conversation, and experience is designed to help people understand who they are, release unhealthy patterns, and build a life that reflects their true identity. While Nova Stories focus primarily on journals, book, education, and self-discovery, Nova Queen World expands the vision into a complete experience. It combines education, inspiration, and entertainment to make personal growth feel more engaging, meaningful, and sustainable. Healing isn't always easy. It often means facing old wounds, family patterns, and experiences that have shaped us as we know ourselves of today. Nova Queen's World exists to remind people they don't have to walk that journey alone. Through stories, creative content, and practical tools, we help people reconnect with themselves, embrace growth, and create a new chapter for their lives. This isn't about consuming content, it's about becoming the author of your own story. May the 21st through July the 24th, I learned and revisit the commentary I made. I realized the job I thought would bring me connections, opportunities, and other benefits. I could not help but to feel that the job itself wasn't really for me at the time. However, when I was there, I felt a part of myself was betraying myself. While I worked at KFC, I felt the need to leave, but also wanted to stay because of some plans I made with a friend in the past couple of weeks. Around the same time, if not before, I took a break from TikTok and YouTube. I was debating the truth of the reality that I felt, rather to listen to it or ignore it, until I decided to quit my job on the 1st of July with a simple text message stating the obvious. My decision to leave my job permanently. Of course, it left not only my general manager at the time confused, but my old coworkers as well. To the point of me hearing from my sister that my old coworkers themselves were wondering why I quit my job. If they ever come across this video, this is my why. As for my family, I have learned that not everybody will understand your vision, nor will they support you when you start or deal with it. What matters is how you support yourself and deal with the pressure of building the vision you see for yourself, despite having the pushback you may get from them, especially if you're doing something that not many of the last couple of generations before you did. As much as this realization I came to a year ago, but am actually seeing play out now hurts, I know I have to keep going because of this one simple fact. Nothing will change until I do so. Until next time. Make sure you like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Nova Queen Speak.
Became Nova Queen, I became Nova Queen. Stop saying sorry for my dreams. I take my space, I make my space. I wear my worth like diamond rings. I became Nova Queen, I became Nova Queen, I became Nova Queen.